So now we've got the basic fundamentals of the cluck down. And you're gonna wanna be able to pick up your goose call and cluck with it without thinking about it. Muscle memory is built up and it just basically just comes natural. Because like I said, geese are doing that sound all the time. You wanna be able to do that all the time as well. Once you can do that, you got that muscle memory built up. A little drill that you can do and practice on increasing your speed, getting a little bit faster on the goose call would be to blow continuous air, apply continuous air to the goose call, and then fluctuate the pressure with your diaphragm and increase and decrease your mouth cavity. So what I'm saying is basically blow continuous air into the call and kind of cough into the call, if you will. And that's gonna break the call over. But you don't start or stop each little note, it's just continuous air, and then you just kind of cough into the call to get that call to break over and then fall back and break over and fall back. And it's gonna sound like a bunch of stacked together clucks all in a row, a whole bunch of them, and then you can add some goosey rhythm to that as you move forward with it. So the little drill, try something like this. We've mastered the honk, we've mastered the cluck, we've got those down. Now we're gonna work on the moan, and we're gonna string that together with a series of clucks, do a cluck moan combination, because it's the most realistic series of notes that you can do on a goose call, I believe. I do it all the time, and it's pretty much my go-to string of notes when I'm out hunting. So our end result is gonna sound like this. Just a bunch of clucks separated in there with some moans. The moan being basically just the front part of that honk that we talked about earlier, just that front low note. Now I'm dropping the back of my tongue down a little bit, and I'm applying a little bit less air pressure and less air speed into the goose call. It gets the call right about where it's about to break over, but it doesn't break the call over. That's a basic moan right there. And then raise the back of your tongue up a little bit, increase that airspeed, get the call to break over, and then drop it back down for another moan. You guys, let me know if you see any geese out there.
Will do.
So the ultimate goal behind all of this is to put all those clucks and moans together and build speed. That's gonna sound like more geese that are more excited because they have better food here, and that's gonna make the birds in the air wanna come in, check it out. They're gonna get curious, and they're gonna swing by and have a little look-see at the decoys. Building speed is basically just applying that continuous hot air into the goose call without starting and stopping all those notes, just blowing continuous air in there with that basic moan as a base, and then throwing a bunch of clucks in there, whether it's 1, 2, 3 clucks stacked together, some more moans, more clucks. Build that speed, build that muscle memory, and just sound like more geese. I could sit here all day listening to these things. Some of the sounds, some of the notes you can pick up, just hanging out with geese, just awesome. You know, there's really no two geese that sound identical, or there's so many different ways geese communicate with each other. It's awesome just to sit here, take it in, listen to them. So if you've got a park, refuge, you know, in town, you can come in, hang out with the birds, get close to them, let them get relaxed. If you don't want to take my word for it on what a goose sounds like, you can take their word for it.